Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Dan Deary, proudly serving the Cedar Valley for 3 generations.
Welcome to Panther Sports Talk as we recap a UNI football game on the road losing to reigning national champion North Dakota State. Coach, you've had some time to think about it. That was a tough football game. What are your takeaways from that?
Well, I think number one, anytime you have the best of the best in your conference that you get to play every year, that's a ton of motivation for our team, knowing, okay, now I know what it looks like to be at that level, to be at the top of the mountain. And so we now know what we're chasing, and I think that's a good thing. I also think too, just from the game entirely, did we play our best ball? No, but just like all the losses that we had, I think there's things that we can take from there that will help us be a better team in the future. So whether the future is this weekend coming up or whether it's the future down the road, I think, I don't know when the last time all 3 phases scored, so we had a safety, we had a block punt for a touchdown, and then we had a touchdown pass. That's promising. So all 3 phases have it in them. And so now it's just a matter of how can we do it consistently? And I think consistency, that's really what makes the good teams great, and then the great teams champions, like they are. They're not only the defending national champions, they are the current Missouri Valley champs. And I think anytime you can go undefeated in our league, it says a lot about the caliber team you got.
How mentally tough do you have to be to go on the road into their place to steal a win?
The toughness comes really, I think, in a different way than maybe a lot of people think. So, when you head into a hostile crowd and a thing, there's a lot stacked up against you. And so to be able to overcome a lot of that stuff, a lot of people think is mental toughness there, which is somewhat true. But I think the other piece of that I see is that how do we as a team not make a person, place, or moment in time bigger than it has to be? And to me, that takes a lot of toughness too, where it may not sound like it, but it does. And so, how can we, take that environment, kind of push it down, and then go back to what we think it takes to be winners? And what it takes to be winners is what we're doing during the week. And that's easier said than done, where the outcome is just, it is what it is, where the things that we do consistently during the week are going to affect the outcome. Well, easy to say, hard to do, hard to not be emotionally detached from a result. Whether it's a result of a play, whether it's a result of a game, it's hard to not take a play you lost hard, nor it's not hard. It's hard to not get, sometimes guys get too high when the plays do go well.
Sure.
So how do you stay even kill? How do you stay on to the next snap? How do you treat each snap like it has a life of its own? And that's the toughness that you need when you go into a place like that.
You talked about the 3 phases. Special teams really had multiple good plays out of that unit.
Good. It was a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing, where, you have the block, which was incredible. And again, I think there were some different kicks that looked good, as far as us pinning them deep on a few. But, the coverage aspect of it was not ideal. It starts with kick location. So a lot of people don't necessarily understand that. If you're just a general fan, why do you keep kicking it to that guy is the thought. But, at the end of the day, it's not necessarily, we're not trying to kick it right to him. We're trying to pin him in a part of the field where all 10 guys that are covering him are expecting the ball to go.
Yeah.
And when the ball isn't there, all of a sudden we're outflanked or out-leveraged, and that's when the creases happen. That's when the big returns happen. But then probably one of my favorite plays of the year was off of one of their big returns. And you're like, man, what the heck? That was a terrible coverage, by us, and some missed tackles. But but you saw a guy who, his second year in our program, chasing the ball down.
Never gave up.
You saw 2 guys that were chasing him that are true freshmen, and you see him, rip the ball out. You see guys jump on it. Again, they haven't given up. That's probably the thing I've been the most proud of about our team, where we haven't had the season that we've wanted to, but you can see that while the goals that we wanted, champions, playoffs, all that stuff, those are things that we wanted. Those aren't possible now, but what is possible, and then the attention shifts to building the team the right way, laying a foundation this year that will affect years to come.
All right, well, more with Coach Todd Stepsis as we preview the final home game of the year as Youngstown State comes to town on Saturday. Stick around for more Panther Sports Talk right after this.
Stay tuned for more Panther Sports Talk.